Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospect, and welcome to Tuesday Night Gold Painting Fever episode number 92. Let me catch up on chat if I can find it. Having a hard time finding it. David Simon, how's it going? Mike over at Vendetta Prospecting, how's it going? PA Patriot Prospecting and Treasures, welcome. Ron F, well, hopefully you do make it back. If not, it's cool as well. Thank you for popping in, even if it's just for a second. Ken Whalen, how's it going, man? Brian Stevens, how's it going? And David Simon, glad to hear your Paydirt arrived. It's awesome. HD Chevrolet, thank you for being here and being a mod. Jason G, how's it going? Who else we got? Wheeze and Geezer TV, how's it going, man? Missed a couple shows, didn't you? Doug Odette, how's it going? A3SkyWarrior, I know you can't be here tonight, but you got the earbuds in. I appreciate that. I probably should have let you know way in advance, but this one I've kind of just snuck in, so. And in case anyone doesn't know, we're going to be going through some A3SkyWarrior Paydirt today. He sent me, so. Who else? Donna, how are you doing, Donna? Thank you for being here as always. I don't think you've ever missed a show. Dib Dibberson. Old Sasquatch Prospecting, how's it going? How are you doing? I still haven't sent you what I'm supposed to send you. It's still sitting on my desk. It's still sitting, but it's on my desk, so it's at least closer to the shipping station. Wanda, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for being here. CJ Hayes, Mr. Minix, Chris W, SJB, Aaron VT, how's it going? Anyone else that's popped in? If I miss you, Chef V, how's it going? Gary S. Shelton. Yeah, you gotta hate those 10s or 12s or even the 8s. Wheezing. Aiden Ruiz, how's it going? Big Texas Prospecting, how's it going? I was just looking at your Paydirt the other day. I saw one of your videos about it. So here, let me pop out chat. Get this all situated. We can start the show, really. Oh, got to put it on live chat. There we go. All right. So yeah, as I said, we're going to be going through the honeybee jar from A3SkyWarrior. Should be exciting to go through. And if anyone doesn't know, he's also known as the Rainmaker from Brian over at Indiana Prospecting. I guess he brings rain with him wherever he goes. So, Benjamin Garcia, thank you for joining us tonight. Scott Sharp, thank you. Big Texas has some good stuff. Yeah, I was looking at it. It was funny when I saw it. I just saw a thumbnail, I think, for the video, because otherwise I don't search eBay too much anymore. And I just saw the thumbnail, and I thought it was a Vendetta bag. I thought it was a Vendetta bag, and I didn't even look at it anymore. I kind of just skipped the video. I was like, okay, more Vendetta. And then I skipped it, and then I looked back later, and I was like, why is he saying Big Texas? And I was like, is Big Texas Vendetta? So then I went back, then I bookmarked it on eBay, just in case in the future, you never know. Vendetta, thank you very much. I appreciate that, brother, I really do. KC Sring, how's it going? Anthony Waite. Mike H, how's it going? Richard B. He's the Rain Man. Yeah, supposedly. I mean, some hashtags earlier. So, you know, people are saying he brings the rain with them. But, you know, right? Nothing wrong with rain, especially if you're prospecting. You don't mind rain. You know, it cools you off. It's too hot nowadays. You need rain. I'd rather be prospecting in the rain. Just bring an umbrella so you can sit when you're drinking your beer or Coke or something later, you know, but. Ryan C. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And better late than never, I guess, right? Guidos. How's it going, Guidos, man? Thank you for joining us tonight. Ed Kelly, thank you for joining us. So, but yeah, my chat bot hasn't posted it yet. He'll be up here in a little bit. If you're not already a subscriber for A3SkyWarrior, make sure you go check out his channel. So I know he just surpassed 100 subs. I think he's working on 200 subs now. So definitely go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Ordered gold bags and silver came in. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's only so many Paydirt bags you can get, so, you know. It was just one of those things, you know. I even had saw the title where it said Big Texas, and it's just, you know, your brain clicks and sees something that's similar, and it just doesn't register. Yeah. Oh, good thing. Glad to hear you got a night off, Ryan C. Work never seems to, like, anytime I've ever worked my life, scheduling was always, you know, the worst part about it. When I was doing construction, it wasn't so bad because that was pretty much, you know, like, you know, 8 to 4 every day. But, you know, once I started working in the restaurants, that was a nightmare, you know. Work a 12-hour, go home, 6 hours later, come work another 12 hours. Then somebody calls in sick, and you got to work 18 hours. So, but, you know, Donna, thank you very much, Donna. Where's Ask Jeff Williams? I actually watched his last couple. I missed his last one, but I have it bookmarked about his. I was checking out his videos for the flooding in his mine because that seemed like an interesting topic, so I was watching that. And then I guess he went to Harbor Freight the last video to get a new pump, and I haven't watched the new one yet though. Package total. Thank you for being here. Joey Brown, all for gold. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you again, Don. I really appreciate it. Just the fact that you've made, I think, every show. So. Here. So, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to something on my screen. It wasn't working, but oh well. I think it's sponsored by Harbor Freight. Maybe, you never know. I like Harbor Freight. Some of their stuff's pretty good. Some of their stuff, not so much, but, you know, for the price, if it breaks, it's kind of worth it. You know, 90% of the time you buy a tool, you're never going to use it again. So you might as well go with something cheap from Harbor Freight, you know. It's either that or order it from Amazon where they're getting it from China and, you know, you might save $1, but you're spending an extra week waiting, so. No worries, Jonathan Brewer. No worries, Jonathan Brewer. Glad to see you here. Yes, I still have a channel sticker wall. It's kind of like over here. It's my door. It does look bare. I keep adding stickers. And, you know, it should be covered because every time Vendetta even says hi to me, he sends me a dozen stickers. So I should just, like, cover it with Vendetta stickers. But then I would have to cover them up with new ones. But speaking of stickers, see? Just got in today. A3SkyWarrior's new sticker. And I'm holding it upside down. Just got in his new sticker. Because when he sent me the Paydirt, he didn't have stickers. And yesterday, I just happened to get his stickers in. So, if you like trading stickers, maybe hit up A3SkyWarrior to trade stickers. He sent me 2 of them, so one's already up on the door. And I keep a pile of some others in case I ever tear down my door and have to rebuild it. Yeah. I mean, I like Jeff Williams. He does get a little loud and obnoxious at points in it when you're not expecting it. But, you know, he is informative a lot of times. Home Depot gets free advertising. Yeah, everyone at the creek's got Home Depot buckets. So, even though I prefer Walmart buckets, actually, because you can get this for the same price, you can get a solid white bucket, food grade bucket at Walmart. So I prefer theirs. I typically, my basement is just full of white buckets because I'd rather have an all white bucket. It's, you know, they do turn brown after, you know, you use them a couple times, but yeah, water won't be a concern for his for a while. Eric Miller's prospecting channel, how are we doing? You got me some more followers? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take more subs any day. I don't really pay attention. I don't look too often at my subs or anything. You'll start to, like, you know, think more about it if you check it too much. So, and look, Donna is now a moderator because she's been here at every show, so might as well make her a mod. So she's always here. I can trust her to always be here. So now she can kick everyone else out. So don't upset Donna anymore. Anybody. Yeah, I do like the thing. I'm doing good. Eric Mellow's doing good. I got my coffee. I've been jonesing for my coffee all day. I wanted it at like 4 o'clock. I was really dragging, but I was like, I gotta wait until the show. So, I've been dragging. You're a mod now, Donna. See, now you can rule over your roost. You can ban everybody. Please don't, but you could. I don't know what perks you get out of it other than the fact that your name's blue now and you can post whatever you want and it never gets. I don't like to have a ton of mods because, one of the great things about one of the only good things about being a mod on my channel is I don't, all my comments are by approval only. So if I post a video, I have to physically approve every single comment except for my mods. My mods, when you post a comment, it goes straight through. No approval needed. So if I'm being lazy and I'm not approving comments, my mods will be the first comments up. So Vendetta wallpaper. Yeah, I like Jeff Williams. That's what I said. I would probably watch more of his videos if he wasn't so, I don't want to say obnoxious because some people enjoy that, but he does get loud and obnoxious. So, but I like his channel. Just sometimes he gets a little bit too much. Some of his videos are just too hokey for me. I can't even watch them all, but a lot of them are really good too. Big Texas needs more videos. I think everyone, if you've got a channel, that's one of the first things they tell you at YouTube school is be consistent. Is one of the things I told my daughter when she started her YouTube channel is because she was very erratic. She would post 3 videos in one day and then nothing for 3 weeks, then 1 video, and then nothing for a month, then 5 videos in the same day. And I told her, just hold them. If you make 3 videos in one day, then you don't have to shoot anything. You can shoot them as you want, but just always release 1 video a week, 1 video a month. It keeps you on a schedule and it keeps people remembering you. If they get used to always watching videos on Saturday, always coming to a Tuesday night show, they get used to it. So, even if your videos start, like when I first started, I think my videos were once a month. I think I posted a video once a month, and then I went to twice a month. Then I went all the way up to, I think, 3 times a week, and that was stressful, and I got rid of that pretty quick. So now I do 1 real video a week, 1 catch-up video, and then 1 live show a week. So, hey, I am Zaxxon. Is he here? I didn't see him. JP Wands and more. How's it going? Charles King, KK from the 205, and anyone else I missed, I apologize, but thank you for being in the show. Jeremy Johnson, Ed Kelly. But all right, we have been talking enough. Let's go pan out some A3SkyWarrior. I know you can't really see this because the green screen's kind of making parts of it disappear, but I'll show you when we get over there. So, I'm Zaxxon's going to be on Grandma Kelly's Clean Life tonight. I'll have to remember that. No worries, Josh. Well, thank you for listening. I appreciate that just as much. I totally understand not wanting to look at the ugly mug, but I appreciate you listening. I appreciate anyone that listens, just pops in for a second, hits a like, things like that. So, all right, let's pop up the panning cam. There we go. Shrink down the ugly mug. And then we're going to get rid of the ugly mug. There we go. All right. Give me a second to move everything around. It'll be so nice when I rebuild my studio and I don't have to do all this. Well, that's the theory anyway, but I didn't know I was going to have to do all this when I built this studio. Let me open up chat. Oh, the link's coming. Here. I'll do that while I'm playing around with my other stuff. Oh, well, bald head's better than the face. Hey, LXR, thank you for working. I appreciate that. Well, there you go. Message is pinned. Let me find. There we go. Here we go. Let me get my coffee. Hey, Curtis Clancy, how's it going? Golden Smiles, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Weeze and Geezer. Well, this is the last bag from the batch, so if anyone who wins tonight will be eligible again on the next Tuesday. So here we go. Honey bag, A3MP. Here, let me adjust my camera. There we go. So A3MP. So I'm not going to dump this out. I'm just going to add some to the... Well, we can't use that top. We'll be here all day. But it is sealed. So there we go. Nice little seal on there. Hope that didn't catch any gold. There we go. Mike H, thank you for joining us tonight. So here we go. So, Richard, A3SkyWarrior, was super cool. Send me this. I don't think it had any guaranteed gold in it. So, if we find something, we find something. If we don't, oh well. I'm sure we'll find something. But I know, take points off for the sticky seal. If it was a review, I probably would. Actually, it all came off. So, I mean, it's tacky. It's not really sticky, so. I mean, pretty much everything came off. I mean, if I rub it, it'll all just come off. So, it's more tacky than sticky, you know. Miller time. There you go. Hey, Spencer17, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everyone that joined me for this live show, last live show, any of my live shows. I appreciate it. Next month on the 20th, the live show is going to be early, like way early, because I'll probably be live for 4 or 5 hours. So I don't know when I'm going to start it, but it'll probably be 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning and then go for 4 or 5 hours. So, hey, Bierman's Gold Prospecting. Bierman, if you remember, because I probably won't, if you want to message me, I got to ask a question about your Paydirt. Not for a review or anything, just personal knowledge. And I forgot to add it to my note of stuff to do. So, see you here. Yeah. There we go. Starting to get some floaters already. There we go. Nice little. There's some really flat gold. This is really flat gold. I love gold. Flat gold's always the one that wants to try to trick you. Float on you. Skip out of your pan easy. Flash in the pan, Paydirt. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. I did send you an email. I don't know if you replied to me. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I did reply to your last emails. Let's get some more dirt in here. Just got you a Vendetta bag. Yeah. I think somebody just did a review on him about him being the best Paydirt available right now. So. Yeah, so I haven't decided yet because usually Tuesdays is my day to wake up late. That's my one day where I just kind of meander in bed and read a book or something or play on my phone. So I don't want to say early, like 10 a.m., because then I know I'll be late and everyone will be complaining when an hour later I finally get the stream up. But I also, since it is my birthday, I have my kids that day. Derek Sweet, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So I have my kids at night from like 5 to 10. So either I don't have a show or I have to do a show well before and get off like 4 o'clock. So I figure I'll probably start at like 11. I think I got like 10 bags of Paydirt to go through and we'll just start mowing them down, see how much we go through or not. Got some really interesting ones that I'm really excited to go through, that's for sure. Maybe I'll show you some of them after a minute. More gold, more gold. Got a couple chunkies in there, some more flat pieces. Some chunkies. And then some flat. And some nice, lots of flower gold. Stuff's really wanting to float on me. Ah, you're welcome, Derek. My favorite gold pan. If I could only use one pan, it'd be this. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it depends. It's kind of a trick question. Panning at home, it's the Martin 4-stage pan. I love it. Even though everyone here will tell you I only use one stage, it is my favorite pan. I just like the way it feels in my hand. If I'm only doing fine gold, like if I was only doing cleanups, then of course the SE pan is my favorite. And if I was at a river, you know, everyone knows you wouldn't be using a 10-inch pan at the river. So, you know, it would be super sluice time. Ooh, that's some pretty rock. Put that on the side so I don't lose it. Even though whenever I say I'm going to put something on the side so I don't lose it, I typically lose it. So out in the rivers, it would I mean, the last time I went up to go see Brian, I brought this pan. I actually brought my green one. And then I brought my super sluice. But I am old and very arthritic in my hands, so in my shoulders. So honestly, I'd probably still use my Martin 4-stage if I was just out there, you know, just because it'd be easier on me and I, you know, would be a little bit less sore in the morning. Reggie Neighbors, how's it going? And it's not because there's no other pans that don't work. You know, I've used a couple other pans and they all seem to work the same. I mean, most pans generally do what they're supposed to do. They catch gold. But I just like the way this one is. It's comfortable in my hand. And after I clean this pan, I'll explain one of the reasons why I like this pan so much. Paydirt over kids. Hey, Sherwood Prospecting. Long time no see. How's it going? Reggie Neighbors, how's it going? And I apologize if I miss anything in chat. If you ask me something, just holler again. And I know. I don't know. I prefer my kids. Which is why I'm moving my Tuesday show early. It really won't be a night show. Maybe I'll have to change that to Tuesday morning or something. Maybe I'll have to update the thumbnail. Some more gold. Lots of gold. Gold in every pan. Lots of little stuff. That is. There we go. There you go. A lot of fine gold in this. This is going to be a pain to get down. Did he clap? I didn't even use mag. You know, I only use, you know, I actually was thinking about the other day I need to shoot another video or explain sometimes in part some of my videos why I do things I do in my videos. Because I only classify in the videos for the gold. Just to show how difficult a paydirt is. You know. This one kind of looks like an eraser. That's cool. I'm going to keep that. Throw that in my son's stuff. And, you know, same thing with the magnet. I seldom use a magnet. I mean, it took me the longest time. If you watch any of my old videos, it was like every other video I would forget to use a magnet. And I actually had to, before I started shooting a video, set it right outside of the camera, right in front of my eyes, just so I'd remember to use it. Because typically if I'm just panning by myself, I never use one. But I use them in my videos just to show because, you know, some people do like to use them. If you're a novice panner, they definitely help out a lot. So, call you and see if the goal was fool's gold. Yeah, I would take that as a compliment that they at least asked. It makes them a smart customer. I mean, there's had people on eBay selling paydirt that had gold foil in it. They've had people selling fake gold. They've had people who sold the gold was from like jewelry store cleanings where it was just all the little cuts and pieces from a chain. They've had all kinds, so. I do like the XP pan. I still, even though I've got a whole bunch of hex pans, I still haven't gotten to use one. Once I redo my studio, I hopefully, because right now my camera for my gold pan is kind of in a permanent place. And once I redo my studio, I plan on having it on a slider so I can move it up and down if I want to change pans. But there's a couple pans I really want to pan out, even if they're just for fun, you know, not to review them or anything. But I've got a couple pans that I really want to try out some. Yeah, you can't forget about that magnetic gold. We have kids game more cheap labor. Ooh, really nice hunker there. Nice little picker. And it's flat, of course, too. A3 must have been hitting this stuff with a hammer. lots of small gold. I'm definitely gonna have to go through this again tomorrow, a second time, before I shoot the video. Only the best have magnetic gold, that's it. Yeah, I've been trying to find a Batea pan. I really want like a real Batea pan. I look on them every once in a while on eBay, but generally they never have them too often. I mean, I want one that's straight out of China, you know, some guy in the field's been using. A nice steel one, just to add to my collection. I might end up just breaking down and getting one of the XP ones. Smash it flat, it looks bigger. They have some people to do that. You have to pan in a pool for that. Yeah, that's what I did when I did my review of the turbo pan. I mean, you couldn't do it. I couldn't ever do it in here. But as much as I dislike shorts, I don't like shorts. I don't like shooting shorts. I don't like watching shorts. Like, you know, it's one of the things, if I see on my feed shorts, I generally 99% of the time skip it. But I was thinking about maybe doing shorts for some of the pans I have, just to show them. Because I have some really unique pans that, you know, you can't even get anymore. I have to look through my boxes to find some of them, though. Yeah, this is going to be a good finishing pan, that's for sure. We'll check it for magnetics while we're doing that, though, if I can remember. Yeah, the turbo pan, I actually like the turbo pan. It worked really, really well. I really liked it. It's just a monster. And it does take, you know, getting used to, because it's just different. But I did like it, and it did work. It's an ingenious little idea, you know. A lot of pans are just essentially the same pan, and they just kind of move ripples around, change the shape a little bit, but it's still just the basics of a pan. You're moving water across a riffle and the dirt sliding over it. But it's a totally unique design for it. Yeah, I just don't like shorts. It just reminds me of TikTok or something else, and it's Vendetta's gonna start making pans. Oh yeah? You heard wrong. Or so says Vendetta. Thought he already did make pans. He just didn't put his name on it. He put Hex Pan on it. Hey TM, how's it going? I really like, you know, I have to say, I really, really enjoyed the Sluice Fox, except for the fact that my stream flare warped, which is kind of upsetting. That, you know, that one little piece. I mean, I'm just gonna put some tape over it or something, you know, get some JB plastic weld and glue it all together, because I'm not gonna be disassembling it or anything. But I really liked it. You know, I have to say, I was really worried when I went into it and I watched all their videos on the setup and everything, and I saw that the water was supposed to be really deep in it. And I was like, oh, this thing's not going to catch any gold. And then I'm going to have to blame it on myself and error in setup and not the actual Sluice Fox. And then I was going to have to figure out a way to make something so I could test it properly, which would have taken months at my slow going rate. But I was so glad that it caught everything, and it was really nice. You don't want to drop 15K? Just make them by hand, man. What are you talking about? Mold. Make each one by hand. Just get a big block of plastic, some sanders. You know, you don't even need a mask or anything, man. Just breathe that all in. What you cough out later can be, you know, Beginnings of a new pan. It's so hot in Arizona, man. You could just mold it. You just get a block of plastic, just sit it out in the sun for a while, and just start pushing it into shape. Vendetta's handmade gold pans. Some chunkies and a lot of fine stuff. Oh. This is some fun Paydirt. Thank you very much, A3SkyWarrior. And which, by the way, if you haven't, listen to the chatbot and go be a good human and subscribe to A3SkyWarrior. A gold pan. I actually thought about trying to make some gold pans. They have, like, you can buy, you used to be able to buy like the little bitty, I think they were little copper 1-inch gold pans. I don't think anybody still makes them. And I have a gold plater somewhere in storage somewhere. Or I hope I still have it somewhere in storage. You know, things in storage tend to disappear. But I was originally going to start gold plating them, but, you know, same thing with most ideas. You're like, oh, the time, the effort, and stuff like that. But tabs on the ripples. They actually, you know, when you're first playing with those tabs and to get those Hungarian ripples out, they're a pain. But once you get used to it, you kind of, you know, I actually didn't even use a screwdriver to start popping them out. I was just playing with them, and you could kind of just flex them and pop them out. But I do think that's probably going to end up being a weak spot because, you know, for catching gold, it worked great. You know, I did lower it down some for how rugged the thing is because I think eventually some of those tabs might start breaking off, you know, by people not being so gentle pulling them out. So, yeah, I know Black Cat Mining has the copper pans. That's what I was saying. I've never seen anyone that actually has them in stock. You know, just for like those little bitty aluminum pans, I had to send somebody to North Carolina to go to Carolina Prospectors and buy them out because they had, I think, like 100 of the aluminum pans, and they were the only people I could find that had the aluminum pans, so I bought them out. You know, I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah, it's hard to get those little 1-inch pans nowadays. I really wanted one of the copper ones. I think I have a 2-inch one here somewhere. Nice little bit of gold. Lots of flower gold, lots of flat gold. Yeah, it is really fun. Thank you, A3. Should design into a wall. Should let the sun do the work. That's it. But yeah, after we do this, after we pan this, I'm gonna go see if I can't find my copper pan and my favorite pan of all. I think I know where they're at. Then think about making a die for a small copper pan. I really like the small copper pans that Black Cat has. I'm pretty sure it's maybe the 2-inch or 4-inch. Because the last time I bought some, the last time I went to Black Cat's website, I bought every pan that they had available in the copper. I think they had 2 of the 4 sizes available. So I bought 1 of each. Yeah, they're pricey. But I really wanted one. I still have to cook mine off so I can use it one day to pan. I just need to start a bonfire in my backyard and throw it in there, but lots and lots of. Definitely gonna look at the magnet with this one just to see. But see, there you go. Streamlabs is telling you, be a good human. Subscribe to Richard, aka A3SkyWarrior. Or as Brian likes to call him, the Rainmaker. This has been a really good one. Look, we're not even done. We still got like 2 more pans to go. Garage sales for old cymbals. Yeah, the problem with that though is they're gonna have holes. Most cymbals usually have holes on them on the top, don't they? So you can screw them into the little cymbal holder. I think the copper pans actually came from Job. I think they were the original manufacturers of them. I know Job is the company that makes the aluminum pans, but I think it's just so much cheaper. Like I know if you go over to Carolina Prospectors, most of their stuff is like the little 3D printed pans now. 3D printed pans and sluices. It's cheaper for them to manufacture that than to make a copper or aluminum pan now. My gauge. Oh, those, yeah. I think those have holes in them too to put the little handholds on them, you know. But I don't know. I've never been to a band class with cymbals, so I don't know. Lots and lots of flower gold. Oh man, we're getting to the bottom now, and it's, you know, a lot more here. Ooh, I see another chunky in there. But yeah, after we're finished panning, I'm gonna go grab 2 of my pans. See if I can't find the copper pan. My favorite pan of all, which I'm definitely gonna do a video about one day. It's called the bat pan. There you go, tack welded on. And you could get a mini one. You could just get the little thumb cymbals that the gypsy girls use, you know, wherever the little gypsy dancers, belly dancers, that's what they're called. You get those and get some little mini pans. You can hear that piece. Another little picker in there. Good 1/4 gram probably. More flat. Lots of fine gold. Oh, this is going to be a beast cleaning up. You need to get to it. All right. Bat pan. Is that with the Batman? He might, because it definitely looks like something. It's got a great story behind it, too. Sadly, you can't get them anymore. And luckily, actually, when I got mine, I found a website. The guy was selling bat pans, and I thought it was an ingenious pan. And so I emailed him, and he didn't actually have any more. So he actually produced just one more, just so I could have it. And then he closed up. So I got like the last one ever to be made, which is awesome. Castanets. Thank you very much. I'm totally not going to remember that, but my brain can only absorb so much information and remember it. Hey, Relic Commander, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone being here tonight. All right, last pan. I know it's got fine gold in it and a little bit, two little pieces of flat gold. So, all right, let's get down. That finishing pan. And the finishing pan is about the same depth as the Martin pan. And here, I said, let me make sure. Get everything out here. One of the reasons I really like the Martin pan is because of the lip. You can see this lip here on a lot of pans, they just kind of end it. This one is actually rolled over into itself, so it's doesn't have any rough edges. It's nice, and it's comfortable in your hand, which is why I like using it. You know, some days I'm panning all day long, so it's comfortable in your hand. So even though, like I said, most pans are similar, it's that little detail I like. I think that was one of the reasons I didn't like the XP pan, is because this is just ends on the edge, and it's kind of like, you know, rough. But this one's kind of rolled over, makes it nice. It's the same thing with these old SE pans. They're kind of rolled too. So there we go. Let's see, just out of curiosity, there's a lot of magnetics in this. I can't see it. There's a lot of garnet sands in here. There's a lot of this black sands is actually red garnet sands, but good bit. We won't use it, but good bit. It doesn't have strings, huh? Yep, lots of fine garnets. This is going to be, it'll be a lot funner to pan up the second time when I repan it tomorrow, when I can put my magnifying glasses on and really get up close to look at, because I love garnet sands. It's my favorite thing to pan out. I should have bought, they had a great seller that was selling some garnets in gold, Miller Prospecting. Ooh, that was some good stuff. I should have got me a bag of that. $500. There you Well, I think it'll be cheaper going a different route then. I mean, I guess if you find them at a garage sale, usually you can get stuff pretty cheap at garage sales, you know. No, it doesn't have any hole. None of my pans have holes. The only pan that has a hole that I own, I think, is the Super Sluice. None of these pans have holes in it. I can't stand that either. It drives me crazy. It's one of the things I dislike about the Super Sluice, but you can fix that. It's just because whenever you seem to pour, like if you're trying to get something out, you always end up pouring right where that hole is. You know? It's only one tiny spot, but if all of a sudden you're like, oh, let me drain this stuff into this other pan, it's always right where that hole is. Looking up different gold pans on Amazon. Yeah, I used to have a ton, but when I got divorced, I kind of left 2 totes that I had full of gold pans. So those kind of got, you know, discarded later on. Because I kind of, you know, when I moved into a tiny apartment, you kind of forget about them. You don't have space for stuff. And by the time I had room, they were no more. So I had a whole bunch of cool pans. Because I used to always search for pans. You know, just when I was bored or something else and didn't have gold Paydirt, I would hunt up some unique pans just to find stuff. For a clip to put on your backpack. Yeah. I mean, I know, I'm sure it's got a use. I just personally don't like it. You know. I know they don't make everything just for me to like, but you know, even though they should. Generally when people build something, they have a reason for it, even if you don't agree with it. Yeah, we're gonna have to take these little pickers out because otherwise they're gonna be a problem later. They're already being a problem, so. Yeah, I was really hoping they could let you change the bot's name. You know, but they don't let you change the bot's name, which is kind of, you know, I wish they even gave it a better name. Like, even if they just said, you know, chatbot or something else, you know, so you can know. I guess they're just trying to advertise themselves. You know, everybody's always trying to advertise themselves. And it's free, so I mean, I guess they have the right to do that. It would be cooler though, if it was called something like Miller Prospecting's automated system. You know. Yeah, I don't have a big collection anymore. I still have some though, because there was some like my copper pan and my bat pan that I made sure I kept. Those kind of went with me everywhere. My pile of pans. Chatterbox. It could be, because you get to set how often it goes off. You could have it posting every second or every minute, I think. Night ride. The mandolin, huh? Don't hear those too often. Hey, GFP Gold, how's it going? Any more snuffer bottles? I don't have too many. The only snuffer bottles I have are the ones I got from my kits from the Gold Rush show. I like those. They work pretty good. They're nice and thick. That's why I like the Garrett ones, because they're not flimsy. Generally, the ones you get on Amazon are super, super thin. And this is the one from, see? Paydirt Company. This is before they rebranded to Gold Rusher, so it's an older kit. They're not as thick as the Garrett. I think the Garrett might be a little bit thicker than this one. But I still like them, considering the only thing I use them for is chemicals. That's it. I think besides that, last time I was decorating a cake for my kids, but I don't use them for gold. That's it. I use two things for picking up gold out of a pan. My tweezers and snuffers. And I cut the snuffers for bigger gold, small gold. Yeah, that's it. So much easier. You can see when there's gold in them. The gold always comes out. Probably takes more time to do it, but you know. Condiment bottle, that might work. The only problem with that is I mean, I guess you could get the clear ones from Amazon, but the only problem would be they're not clear, so it'd be harder to see if there's a piece of gold trapped somewhere in it, you know. Thank you very much, Weezen. And today is the last bag from the last 12 batch, so this is bag number 12. So next week we will have a new batch, and it's going to be much better than this batch, because this bag only has 1/8 gram of gold. The next batch will have minimum double that. I'm thinking about doing more than that. It depends on what gold does in the next couple days before I make them. I'm kind of hoping gold goes kind of back up a little bit, just for a little bit. Since I have some Paydirt that's going up for sale soon to fund my studio rebuild. So I kind of want gold to go back up because then it gives everyone a higher ROI. Yep. Oh, what was it? Who was that? Benzo. That happened to Benzo the other day on his live show. He couldn't find a picker and it was in his snuffer bottle. And then when he got it out, it flew across his desk. I think eventually everyone will win, you know. We're on show 92, so, you know, that's 92 bags we've given away. We average about 100 people, so we probably average about 90 people a show, so, you know, might only take a year or two to win, but everyone has a chance to win. It's looking really good so far. And I keep seeing little pieces that I'm dumping down in my backwash. Trying to get these heavier pieces down. They're not playing nicely. Hey, Mad Hatter, is he here? There you go. How's it going? How you been doing, brother? Hopefully you've been doing well. You and the wife. Hey, Johnson's out and about. How's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Almost got it. A couple big chunker pieces being pain. It's a really nice pile. Sadly, there's some, see, you can see some pieces of gold in here too for my junky panning. But I kind of knew I was going to have to repan this again twice, which is okay. All this stuff wants to float. Heavies don't want to move. But definitely a nice smile for me. Just got to get the rest of this junk out of its teeth. It's a really nice pile of gold. So thank you very much again, A3SkyWarrior. And anyone here has not subscribed to him, do just like my chatbot keeps doing and tells you. Be a good human. Go subscribe to him. I think he was at like 160 subs last time I looked. I'm pretty sure he was under 200. So it'd be great if we could get him up to 200. So he does put out content. So it's not, you know, just subbing to somebody to sub. He does put out content. You know, he was just up with Brian from Indiana Creek Gold. He was just up there the other day. Brought some rain with him. Well, he brought the rain after he left, but you know, So it's always nice to support smaller channels, you know. They really appreciate it, you know. When you've got 160 subs, getting 2 or 3 feels a lot better than, you know, if you've got 100,000 and you get 2 or 3, you know. Just those couple little ones. Here. See, tweezers. That's why we use the tweezers. Just get those pains out the way. There. Make it easier. Yeah. Tomorrow I might actually use the magnet, just, I don't know. It'll depend on how rushed I am tomorrow. It's just you get these heavies like, you know, like these. They're very flat, so they don't roll. Because it takes a lot more force to get them to go to the bottom of the pan, and then you're washing out gold. So, Rain Man, that's it. Hey Shane, how's it going? $155, yeah. I mean, I know he was, you know, he hadn't hit 200 yet, so that's what I was saying. You know, you get 90 people here. You know, if half of y'all aren't sub to him, if everyone here is sub to him, that's awesome. If you're not, go check them out, sub to them, be a good human, help out someone else in the community, help them grow their channel. Hey, John Martell, how's it going? Thank you. I appreciate you going to sub to him, and I'm sure he'll appreciate it too. Lots of rollers, lots of floaters. This is some fun Paydirt. Definitely going to be a lot more fun tomorrow when I have my little magnifying glasses on. You can see all this nice, all these garnets up close. If I remember, I'll try to take a picture of the material as well. You know, because I will do an update video tomorrow. I know I kind of flummoxed it last week, but I will do an update. I won't weigh the gold up, but I will take pictures of it so you can see it in all its glory. If I remember, I'll take a picture of the material itself, because it's some difficult stuff. There's a little bit left. But all right, I think that's going to be about it for now. Oh, well, see, I'm trying to mess everything up. Get out of there. Messed up all my work. But there we go. A nice smile, but wait, we still got more. Yeah. And the nice big garnet. Put that on there as well. Even if it was all magnetic, I wouldn't break out the magnetic. Out the magnet. I very seldom, I have done it a few times on the live show, and that's just because eventually sometimes you need to expedite it to finish the show. It's got some larger garnets, and it's got a couple little garnets in here, but that's okay. I don't really save garnets. I just like panning them out, you know. I know a lot of people on here save their garnets. They kind of just go in my bucket and eventually my backyard. I will save that bigger piece for some of my bags of Paydirt, you know, from the live shows. But I just like panning it out, especially the really fine stuff. The garnet beach sands is the stuff I really love panning. And also my eraser thing. So, all right, let me go grab some stuff. We're going to go back to the ugly mug. Yeah, I know Carl loves his garnets. All right, now it's ugly mug time. I couldn't find my copper pan, which sucks. But my little one. A couple of little aluminum ones. All right. Shrink down. Panning cam. There you go. There you go. Really appreciate that. Again, that was from A3SkyWarrior. That's some fun Paydirt, and I'll enjoy it tomorrow just as much when I repaint it all. See what I missed. But here, let me show you my favorite pan I've collected. Here, let me get all the dirt off of it. It's been sitting on a shelf for a while. Let's see. This is it. It's a bat pan. And it's cool because it has magnets on two sides of it to catch the magnetite. And even cooler, it comes with its own screen. So you can classify on the field, take off the classifier, dump everything, and then pan it out. And it's textured, so really interested. One of these days I will. See, there you go, batpan.com. No longer in business. I think this was the last pan he had made up for me. But one of these days, I will. That's why it was still sitting on my shelf, because I know I want to shoot a video of it in action one of these days. So, really awesome pan there. All right, let me open up chat, because I'm missing everything. Yeah, it's a really deep pan. I mean, if you put the classifier on there, it's probably only as deep as a normal pan, you know. Like once you put the classifier on, it's about as deep as a normal pan, but you can load up the classifier pretty good, dump it all out, and then, you know, then you got a nice pan. I just like the pan part itself, you know. I don't think I've ever seen a triangle-shaped pan. Two of the sides have magnets on it, so. And then the side that doesn't, just so you can see. So you got two sides that have magnets, but the side that doesn't have a magnet actually has a lip right there. So try and trap any gold, any of the bigger chunk pieces. So it's a really interesting pan. I don't know if it works. I've never actually used it because it's a really big pan and you need a big tub to use it. But I thought it was a really interesting, cool, you know, idea. And they were all handmade. The guy would make them by hand. You know, it's the same type of material that the, you know, it's an ABS plastic, and he would just, I guess he had a mold and he would press them in by hand and shape them. So it's pretty cool. Definitely something like Darth Vader or Batman. I'm guessing that's why he called it the Bat Pan. So, so like I said, it's too big to fit my thing. So one of these days I'll have to like set up a cam outside and have a big tub outside filled with water, just so I could play with it. And then eventually, when I rebuild my studio, I will have shelves so I can just put it on there to display it with a couple of my other pans. Yeah, it's definitely a creek pan. It's not a home panner, but, you know, to me, they're all home pans, you know, if I get them in my home. I just need bigger tubs to pan them at home. Mm-hmm. And the probably, you know, I don't think he made too many of them because he was actually a missionary. And he was in, I can't remember what country he was in, but he shipped it to me from another country to get it to me. So it was really awesome. You know. I don't remember how much I paid for it, or if I even paid. I think I just paid shipping because he sent it to me for free. I think I just reimbursed him for the shipping. Just because, like I said, he had sold out. I don't think he sold too many of them. I think he had only sold, you know, maybe 30 or 40 of them. So he made one extra for me, and then he closed up. So pretty cool. But all right, if in case anyone isn't, make sure you go to the top of chat because we're going to be giving away the last of this batch of Indiana Paydirt with an 1/8 gram of gold in it. I'm 99.9% sure somebody already found the picker in there. So This is the last week, and then after this week, next week, everyone will be eligible again. So if you won previously, after this bag, next week you'll be eligible again. Hey, Robinson Prospecting, how's it going? But we do have some people ineligible. If I can find my list. I know I had a list somewhere. I put a list together somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Somebody's ineligible. But we do have some ineligible people for this week. That's Jeff Davis, Richard B., KC String, Charles King, Kristen B2263, Bobkin C., 406 Minor, PA Patriot Prospecting, the one and only Jeff Jones, Stephen LeBlanc, and Old Sasquatch. So those are the people that are ineligible. And we got everyone else. So if I pull one of your names, then we'll just re-pull later. I don't know how difficult it'd be to use the bat pan. I mean, it is a big pan. It's about the size of a super sluice. So I'm sure you'd get used to it. And it's not too heavy. But one of these days, which is why I have it out. You know, I have my copper pan, my aluminum pan out because I want to really use those for a video one day. Just to do them, so. Yeah. But one of these days I'll get around to it. I just got to get a big concrete tub. I had one concrete tub, but unfortunately it has a hole in it, and I didn't want to try and plug it. It's for $10 better to go get a new concrete tub. But we'll do it soon. I really want to see how the magnets work on it and see if they trap gold in it or whatnot. But it'll be interesting, fun. Then it'll go right back on my shelf. So if you haven't already, again, make sure you go to the top of chat. Got about 5 minutes to click on that link. Get entered to win the last bag from this batch and get yourself an 1/8 gram of gold for free. What's that about the magnets? Try to catch up on chat if I missed anything. Yeah, hey, Amy Simpson, Scott Sharp. Yeah, good luck to everybody. It's going to take about 3 or 4 minutes. I want to make sure everyone's going through there. Oh, I should make sure all the comments are going through besides just my mods. Because, you know, sometimes it does that. Looks like they're all going through. Yep, they all went through. Which is good. Copy the link so we're ready. There we go. No, they're just kind of glued on. I don't even know how powerful these magnets are. I mean, they kind of look just like, they're pretty thin magnets. Here, I can't see my cam. I mean, they're pretty, I mean, you can't really see them. If I were to do a video, they're pretty thin magnets. I don't know how much they would even catch through the ABS plastic. So, I mean, it's like one of those tricky things. You don't want them too powerful, or they'll catch so much magnetics that it'll pull and trap other material as well as gold. But you don't want them too light that they don't do anything. It's just something curious. I probably would never use that part, but it'd be pretty cool to see if it did it and worked, you know. Hey, Gregory Littleton, how's it going? Did you ever master the turbo pan? No, not really. I don't use them. You know, 99% of the time I'm using my pan. But I did use the little one a lot more than I did the big one. And I'm not a huge fan of the little one. I don't know. I think you need the bigger one to have as much material running around into it to make you change your normal motions. When you have a little bitty 10-inch pan, it's really hard to do it. But I don't even think I have my turbo pan. I think the turbo pans are one of the ones I lost because I don't have that on the shelf. So I need to rebuy a new turbo pan. I do need to do an update on those. Probably get the little one because that one I think would be a lot easier for a home panner. But I'll do a review on it one day. Go Team Weezen. All right. Let's go pull a name. See who won this last bag of Paydirt. And again, as always, YouTube, its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is 100% on me, by me, just to give away some Paydirt. There we go. Wait, hold on. I got to do something. There we go. I didn't have something set up. Always forgetting something. So here we go. Shrink down the face cam. I think last time I forgot. You know, I was forced to look at my ugly mug the whole time. There we go. Let's go. See? Updated. If anyone caught it the other day, I was messing around with my website and I accidentally uploaded all the stuff that comes pre-formed with the website. So I had all kinds of stuff everywhere on my site. And it's funny because it even tells you I was trying to find some old code that I deleted, not thinking I would use it. And they had in there, oh, if you want to re-upload all the original stuff, you can't, and it won't change anything. As soon as I did, it changed everything. Luckily, I had just saved a backup the day before, so... But all right, good luck, everybody. Let's fetch those names. And again, if I pull one of the names on this list, and you've won previously out of this last 12 batch, I will pull another name. And if I pull your name and you're not on that list, then you have to post something in the live chat. You must post a comment in the live chat before the end of the show. Here we go. Let's pick a winner. Good luck, everybody. Draco's Dragon. How's it going, brother? Haven't seen you in a while, and there you go. You won. So hopefully you're still sitting around here somewhere lurking in the background because you won. And you have to post something in the live chat, Dracos. So there we go. Now that means since Draco's Dragons won, y'all get to look at me in full screen. Ugly mug. And congratulations, Draco's Dragon. Background back up. There we go. I can open up my chat. Congratulations. Where is my pen so I can write this down? They posted. Thank you very much, Josh. So Draco, make sure you email me so I can send this off to you. And I'll get it out to you tomorrow or the next day. But here. Congratulations and thank you for being here and hiding in the background. No, I can't even type my address. There you go. Dylan at Miller Prospecting. Make sure you email me. If anyone else just wants to email me to say hi, there you go. Dylan at Miller Prospecting. So Saturday, well, tomorrow I will post an update on this. I will show some pictures, and if I remember, I'll try to show some pictures of the really fine material, some of those garnet sands, but I will show some pictures of the gold. I'm not going to weigh it up because it was a gift, and I never, ever weigh up the gold when it's a gift, unless they tell me specifically to. So if somebody wants to know what they had in the pan, I think Flash in the Pan sent me a bag, and he wanted to know the total. So, but other than that, I don't weigh it up, but I will show you some close-up pictures of the gold. And then Saturday, we've got a new battle coming up. We've got a battle between two of the bigger Paydirt sellers. That should be pretty interesting. I still haven't finished shooting it, so I don't even know how the outcome's going to be. But I do have a battle coming up Saturday. And then next Tuesday, we'll be at a Patreon live show. So if you wanted to come pop in, watch some people getting some gifts from my Patreon page. And then you'll still have a chance to win some Paydirt as well. But next Tuesday will be the Patreon live show. And then Saturday, we have a battle between two. It was going to be three, but it ended up just being two Paydirt sellers, two of the bigger Paydirt sellers. And you'll know from the thumbnail what bags they are once you see the thumbnail and it pops up on Friday night. So I do think you should take your birthday off, though. Yeah, well, see, the reason is here. I'll show you. Let me see if I can find them. So the reason I'm doing the birthday show, and I didn't want to cancel the show. I don't mind, it's my birthday. I can do what I want. But I have all these little bags of Paydirt that I get. Like I have this. This is a little $20 bag I got from Vendetta. That was a 100% $20 bag he had up for sale one day during a live show. And then Dave from Gold Bay about a year ago, sent me this tiny little bag with a note that said to look especially at the gold. And this has just been sitting on my shelf because it's too little, to do during a live show typically. If I did this, it'd be 15 minutes and we'd be bored. And I'd be sending everyone packing. So I have a whole bunch of little ones like this. I have a little bag from Backyard Prospecting. A couple other little bags from other people. So I figured, just go through it all in one day. And might as well do it on my birthday so I can have a whole bunch of little surprises. So it's like opening a whole bunch of presents on my birthday. I meant to message you and ask you. I saw that you changed the amount, that it was different, so. Hey, TM, how's it going? Yeah, they're like little 1 ounce bags. So, you can't do them on a Tuesday normal day. And, the Dave one, like, I've seriously been wanting to do this one forever, but it's just not big enough to do. And it's not even super fine material. Like, you can see through these bags. It's all like 20 mesh material. So I don't know if it takes 5 minutes to pan out, then I could pan out something. And I've got about a dozen bags here like that. I've got a couple bags I won off LXR, Western Minerals. I got a bag, just little bitty bags that, I figure we'll just pan through them until I run out of time. And, I'll open a lot of presents for my birthday. And yeah, congratulations to Donna, my 4th mod. So, and I don't plan on, maybe I might add a 5th one day, but I really don't like to have a lot of mods. So thank you. She I don't think she's ever missed a show, and she's always here start to end. So really thank you for that. Thank everyone who shows up to all my shows all the time. Brian Stevens, I know you're here all the time. HD, a lot of you are here all the time. So I really do appreciate that. So I think I'm going to get out of here. But again, tomorrow I will post an update, some pictures of this Paydirt. And thank you very much, A3SkyWarrior, for sending this to me. If you haven't, go check out his channel, subscribe to him, be a good human, make someone have a good day, subscribe to his channel. Saturday we have a battle coming up, and then next Tuesday, Patreon Paydirt, doing a giveaway, and it's going to be Ohio Chunky. Next month's Patreon Paydirt is Ohio Chunky that we got from Tom, from Tom's Randomness. So, well, I got the dirt from him, not the gold, but I got the dirt from him, so. And yeah, Beerman's Gold Prospecting. Send me a message. I got a question to ask you about your Paydirt if you ever get a time. Otherwise, I'll remember later in the week. I think I wrote it down. But hey, GCM Tony, I'm getting ready to get out of here. But thanks everyone for joining me on the live show. Hopefully, I will see you Saturday or Tuesday. One of those 2 days. Hopefully, I'll see one of you or all of you. But until then, thanks everyone for watching. Happy panning and have a great night.